So I'm here with Robbie, the next contestant in charge of experience. So how long have you been with Porsche, Robbie?
So I've actually, tell you what, let's do something a little bit different. I'll take this and let's move across to here. Thanks, Richard. So I'm Robbie, I'm part of the sales team here at Porsche South Lakes, and we're going to do something a little bit different with my time in the Porsche Taycan. So I'm going to do more of a vlog style video of what it's really like out and about in the real world, dealing with the public charging network and also our cars. So hopefully this gives you a really good insight as to what it will be like being a Porsche Taycan owner. So I've got a few little jobs to do. I'm going to take you along for the ride and we will run through some of the features on the Taycan that make it a seamless transition if you were changing from petrol to electric, and how easy it can be. So what I've done first thing this morning is open my app, the My Porsche app, and then gone onto the car settings to precondition the vehicle, setting it to a temperature that I want it to be when I get into the car. What we'll do is now we'll set off for a little drive. I am going to go and do a couple of jobs, and then we are going to go and charge the vehicle. So I'll also then go through the route planner on the vehicle's nav system, which will also do things like precondition the battery to help accept the quickest rate of charge. But let's go. So that's my first stop of the day done. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go onto the car's PCM unit and set a destination of the turbochargers at work to then go and do a couple of minutes of charging. So we'll go to the PCM screen now. So onto the PCM, I'm then going to go into the navigation. Simply I'm going to search for Porsche South Lakes. So there we are, selecting us as the destination and setting that on the car's nav, which will then also come up on the digital instrument cluster in front of me. We've now got to the turbocharger, so we will jump out of the car, we will plug the charger into the vehicle, and we will see what rate we are going to be charging at. We're now plugged in and charging, currently with 18% battery. Battery at 9 degrees, so it is quite cold, but for me to get to 50% charge, currently on 103 kilowatts, the time itself is 10:47, and we will be charged to 50% at 11:08. So now we've topped up the charge on the car. I've also got a nice little coffee from the centre as well. So what we are going to do is nip home. I have a few more jobs to do, but potentially we might nip out in the car a little bit later on and might even stop at another charging stop, just to give you an idea of charging out and about, not just at the Porsche centres. So I thought I'd just do a quick clip just to show, since charging the vehicle and the battery actually warming up to 22 degrees, it's now showing a maximum charging rate of 208 kilowatts. So, having got home, I realised I needed to go to the shop, so I have had to make a spontaneous trip out to the supermarket. But in doing so, what I've done is I've set the supermarket, which has chargers, as a destination in the route planner. And what that's done is it's actually kept the battery warm to be able to accept the quickest rate of charge, so preconditioning the battery. It is a 50 kilowatt charger, so I didn't need it to warm itself up quite as much, but it means that while I'm here spending half an hour or so in the shop doing a big shop, it will actually charge the car up quite substantially, and it is an Instavolt charger, so that is one of the chargers available on the Porsche charging service. So that means I can get my handy card out again and tap and go. So let's do it. now in nice sunny Kendal, doing a bit of shopping. But what I've realised is, obviously, I've just shown you on the video that the car was warmed up to charge at over 200 kilowatts. I've gone to a 50 kilowatt charger, and the vehicle itself is actually only charging at 20 plus kilowatts. So there's a lot of different factors that come into play when it comes to charging these vehicles, whether it be with the car itself or the chargers. So it's nice to see in real world how these different things can affect it and make differences to the charging rates. So here we are now back at this centre. I've had my time with the Taycan, and hopefully this all gives you a good idea of what it's like, real world ownership of these vehicles. So that is Robbie signing out.